Good morning. This is Nick Stern with Robert L. Stern Financial Services. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm a certified financial planner here. I hope you all had a very nice and enjoyable summer. It seems the fall has come on rather quickly, considering how cold it has been, at least in the past weekend. I was out golfing this past weekend. It was already in the 30s, and we're already getting a frost advisory, which is sort of sad because I'm definitely a summer guy. Fall is nice, but then you have the winter, which I'm not too big of a fan of. But anyway, I hope you all had a very nice summer and going to have an enjoyable fall. So for September's topic discussion, I just wanted to briefly talk about or remind you that in the event of any type of short-term volatility, particularly with the election coming up and other potential global events, make sure that you really stick and stay on track, or at least keep in mind your own personal goals and your own personal situation. Everybody's going to be different. Everybody's going to vary, whether or not you have money that you're currently withdrawing from, or whether or not you just open up an IRA and you're 30 and you're presumably not going to touch that money until age 59 and a half or beyond. Regardless of what your personal situation is, as the election comes up, there's going to be heavy media coverage, most likely. And most likely a lot of that media coverage is going to be, it may not all be positive, and it may really try to invoke panic, or it may try to invoke some sort of emotional response from people viewing the media or reading it, whatever it may be. And it's important that, at least when it comes to the financial markets, making some sort of knee-jerk or emotional response is generally not a very sound decision. But, of course, anything can happen. But in general, it's not a very good decision to do some sort of emotional or knee-jerk response to something that you've recently read or seen. That's why I just wanted to really harp and remind you that if you're 20 years out, really think and consider the question, is any type of short-term volatility now going to make a huge impact on my account 20 years from now, or even 5 years from now, or 10 years from now? Of course, it's completely up to you, and if you work with an advisor, I would highly recommend that you reach out to that person. If you have any questions here, there's, of course, a contact information, email, number. We have a brand new website, so feel free to reach out. There's no obligation whatsoever. It's just important that you really keep in mind and stay the course and stay on track and think about your own personal situation. Whether or not you want to change investments is completely and entirely up to you, and it's geared to your own personal situation. But I would just really think it through and think a little bit beyond what's currently going on if there happens to be any type of short-term or even medium-term volatility. That being said, again, if you have any questions, email, number, website, feel free to reach out. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next month.